So yeah, you basically have a better surface than this. Can't start off with a better surface than that. You know, first you find a studio, okay, right?
Yeah.
Go to that working studio. So this is my board. Any board works, and then I just screw in. I think they're called C clamps. I like that in college. So the screen printing. Then over here, what I've done is I taped off a horizontal and vertical. You know, why don't you save one from each layer? And I said that's a great idea. That everybody can see it. You know, so she planned and thought there would be only like 6 layers. Then I went crazy and I think I put like 11 into here. But basically, so today I'm going to demonstrate just the last layer for you, but I've already previously printed them. So I've printed like 18 of 20, so I saved 2, but I have the stencil. Michelle said, why don't you just take one piece of paper, you know, 2 pieces of paper and cut once, then you create 2 stencils. So, oh, she goes, one you can print in front of everybody, and one you can have everything printed. I said, that's great. So this is the first layer. So basically what I do, which you're not going to see here, is I take a piece of paper, and then I take an X-Acto blade, and then I cut out all of these shapes, and that takes hours. Yeah. So that demonstration put everybody to sleep. Keep me excited, but that's why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I really get excited. Anywho, so very quickly, this is the first layer.
When you say a layer, you mean you put down something on top? Okay. To put something down on top of this and then...
Yeah, next layer, which is basically that. And I'll cut from these prints. That way I know my registration. I guess that's how I go with registration. I'll actually sacrifice one of these and cut from it as a stencil. So that's how they all line up. So that's the next one. Here's the next one. And this is just hours of work.
Hours of work.
And hours of like love. I don't know. Work is love for me. That's right. You're given an ability to use it as much as possible.
Did they see the difference?
Yeah, you're adding to it slowly.
It's hard to, sometimes I
It's hard to see, but
love
no,
the
I
green.
I
can
want to
see it.
inspire the people that are going to like go and change the world, you know? Like, I'm going to make these stencils and that's my place.
You go
And
back
try
to
to
the
like
one- the one
inspire
before
everybody and give them some art that they can like take with them every day to like refresh their
I
spirit.
agree.
That's
Yeah.
my role in
Yeah.
life, and I'm going to take it very seriously. And so this is number 10, number 11, and now 12, which you're going to see, which is like the, that's like the last layer really is my cathartic reaction to the whole work, and it's these golden leaves. But as you're working, you'll make these little mistakes, like that's kind of like a little happy accident. You still get that golden hour. It's like, you know, you just had that day and it's great, you just want it to last longer. Maybe something super special happened on that day and it's, you want your whole life to be like that. So it's kind of the emotion I'm trying to go for. So then I'll place this over and I'll say, okay, where should this go on my print? So I tape this down so this doesn't move. The art is important to me that it's all worth that, you know, that getting in the hands of a collector and someone's life. Making an impact, and that's a joy that can never be taken away. I mean, when someone's having their own work and like they live with it and they like, you know, it's just, it's an awesome thing that you just have, that keeps you going. So, all right, so now I'm all taped up, I check it. Okay, that looks good. I mean, they're leaves. It should be a little whimsical, right? You know, right? I mean, inherently, like, you have to think about what you want. When you're trying to make art, you don't think about the formal aspects. I mean, you do think about, like, is this too light or dark? But then you have to think about, well, what am I trying to say? You know what I mean? Because if you know what you're trying to say, then you can write your speech. You can make that, you know, normally you'll have a spoon. So you want to get a spoon. And I'm going to trash the screen from the
Oh, okay, alright.
It's like too small of a space.
Is that acrylic diluted at all?
Oh, okay, that's a great question. So I take silver and gold, and then I always use a little bit of a transparent base, so that way the 2 colors can blend on top. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, so that's what I do there. I'll take a spoon and I'll go across like that. And I'll take a squeegee, which is much larger than the one I'm going to use now. I just use this because I'm going to trash probably this too. It's not trash it, but maybe I'll use it to play around the whole paint on a, you know what I mean? It's a different tool.
So you use the sponge instead of rubber? No, this
I use a squeegee. So if you guys you can pass that around if you want. It's basically a. Yeah, they have different hardnesses. Some are more forgiving than others. Plus, these are screens. They have more holes per square inch to be more detailed, or they could be bigger holes so it's less detailed. So those are things that I've kind of learned by ordering them, because I order from this great business Victory screens, and I leave it to the imagination of the viewer to always stay fresh and like finish it that way. And then maybe you'll look at the world that way too and say, wow, there's shapes and color everywhere. No matter what's going on in my life, I can always find strength in the beauty that surrounds me, because it is a beautiful, that's how I view it. I mean, everybody has their own take on life, right? That's the way I'm sticking to and always have.
I like it.
So you could do all the prints without cleaning that. You're just going to put another piece of paper on there.
Oh yeah, I'll do another one actually. I brought two, yeah.
That's what you got to clean it every time. Huh?
Yeah, I know, but with the freezer paper.
Would anyone like to try? You can, I mean, well, I'll do it on the paper, and then you guys can try. Drips now. It went through the screen.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, that's sometimes.
Now, why?
That one's just going to be.
Actually, that happens. You can show that.
I
You did all those
like
layers.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
no, I
because
understand it. I understand.
the value what I put out there has to be top notch. But if anybody wants to try, you won't get paid on yourself unless you go too fast, because then this could hit here and hit up. But it's fun. It bends down. It's like a trampoline, and you press down on like a 45-degree angle. And the other thing I'll say with registration, if I kind of don't know my registration, I'll screen print through the holes onto here. And then I'll line the paper up like this.
Oh, I see.
And I'll say, okay. I'll just
Yeah,
stand like
right, exactly. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it went through the screen onto here. And you can see the one I just did has the yellow layer there that I printed on. So this is pretty cool, because this is the culmination of all different, oh thank you, thanks for coming by. That's the culmination of all different prints there from like other editions. See how it's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's time for a new board though. I'm looking at it. I should.
Thank you very much.
So Can I just look at the front of this?
Oh, I like that.
I can't
Yeah, no, I
because
understand.
the value what I put out there has to be top notch. But if anybody wants to try, you won't get paid on yourself unless you go too fast, because then this could hit here and hit up. But it's fun. It bends down. It's like a trampoline, and you press down on like a 45-degree angle. And the other thing I'll say with registration, if I kind of don't know my registration, I'll screen print through the holes onto here. And then I'll line the paper up like this.
Oh, I see.
And I'll say, okay. I'll just
Yeah,
stand like
right,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
this. You see that? So yeah, it went through the screen onto here. And you can see the one I just did has the yellow layer there that I printed out. So this is pretty cool, because this is the culmination of all different, oh thank you, thanks for coming by. That's the culmination of all different prints there from like other editions. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's awesome.
So, it's time for a new board.